Welcome to Goalmouth, where we speak sensible football and, of course, with an Arsenal fan, so it's a bit off. So, Premier League predictions. What do you think?
I mean, we've kind of gone straight into it here. We need to kind of do some introductions.
What about ourselves, do you think?
It's the first episode. You don't just go straight in. You gotta be like, hi guys, this is us. This is who we are.
This is who we are. Okay, fine. I'm happy to do it that way.
Yeah,
Maybe we should clap again then. Cut that bit out.
Oh no, that's part of it. so Charlie's just clapped to start the podcast again. And... Right, shall we do introductions?
Does it come
Yeah,
up?
of course. Yeah.
Let's go around the circle. Say your
fine.
name while you're here.
Right, you can go first because you're the clever one, right?
Clever is used in a very broad sense here. Hi guys, I'm Perry, and I am the person that suggested to these two people that, yeah, I can make your podcast happen. I've got the equipment, we're using my stuff, and I know absolutely nothing about football. I've watched the World Cup a couple of times. I cheered when England won, I drank when England won, and also when they lost, and now I found myself here, and I'm going to learn some stuff about football from these two people that are sat next to me.
Sounds very much more like a girl at the World Cup, that was. Just drunk when we won, cheered when we won.
That's a bit sexist.
It's very sexist, that.
Loved it. No, it's controversial, isn't it? I mean, the fact that girls love football during the World Cup, funnily enough.
Girls love football all the time. Something sexist.
Supposedly.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I feel the phrase you were looking for was fair weather fan.
I feel it's getting demonetised already.
Yeah. Right, Jay, introductions, go.
Yeah, so I'm Jay. I'm actually the brains of the football behind this because the person next to me is an Arsenal fan, so you can imagine his intelligence levels
Coming from a United fan.
are pretty low. I do support Man United, and we're not very good. But other than that, that's me, basically.
And on the actual sense here, being the Arsenal fan, because I don't have to listen to United and watch United every week.
Well,
Where we think every player is the best player ever made. And we're going about beans.
beans.
Oh, on the dance floor!
What do you like? We do love visiting the dance floor.
Well, we'll see, won't we, this season?
Yeah, it's good. Perfect. Nice.
So, general format of the show is as follows. We're going to go over the news that has been happening in the footballing world over the past week. We're going to upload every Wednesday. And we are going to talk about things that have happened, things that we predict may happen. They're going to try and teach me something about football, and then we're just going to laugh at Charlie for about 15-20 minutes. Depends on how many laughs we've got to give.
Sounds alright.
That sounds perfect. That was good.
Okay.
I like that.
Right, now you can launch into your lovely little segment.
So, first segment, we'll start again. Premier League predictions. What do you think? I mean, we're 3 weeks behind, so this is basically coming from the very first week where we didn't know that Pookie was going to be a goal machine.
Basically, yeah. And when you thought
Um,
United was still good.
we are good.
Yeah, but when you actually thought they were actually good.
So I think we can both agree who is going to end up first, right?
If you don't even put City, then...
Yeah, okay, see.
Football.
So, so the neighbours of us who are much better than us,
Yeah.
aren't they, really?
Better, the best team in Manchester, by
Best,
far.
they are, other than the Salford a second, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Second, I have gone for Liverpool,
Yeah, easy, innit?
because I think it's going to be another close one, very close.
Again, another rival that are better than you.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Third, I've actually gone for Arsenal.
Yeah, alright, I'll take it. I'm not going to say who I went for because I don't like saying their name.
Only because I mean I think you've got a lot going forward. I mean you do have David Luiz,
Pepe.
Pepe.
That's why.
Pepe, a bit overrated, but we'll get past that one. Fourth, obviously United. I think we will get top four.
I've got United. As
Um,
before again, I saw how shit you are.
I think we'll scrape in it. I think we've got.
I reckon you'll be 10th by January. Ollie will get sacked, you'll bring that actual decent manager, and you'll just about pep it.
Wrong. You're wrong. What, straight away? Straight up wrong.
I'd rather have like Neil Warnock at...
Neil Warnock, brilliant.
Yeah.
Fifth, I've gone for Spurs. Controversial, considering how good they were last year. But
yeah, that's an odd choice.
I don't think they're very good.
But to be fair, you might be right.
I don't think
without Eriksen, they're nothing, and he's hopefully going.
Eriksen's going to be off, and they can't rely on the signings that they've made. Liceslo? Who is
Oh, yeah,
that guy?
Kelso.
55 million for him.
He looks alright. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it?
We signed Fred for 50, so...
Yeah, true. You've made some more signs. I've got
Probably
Arsenal.
worth mentioning out of all the teams I support Spurs because that's the team
Oh,
my dad
no.
supports.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Again, teach me who I need to be supporting.
Well, basically...
I didn't know that before I agreed to do this, by the way.
Right, Charlie's storming out the room.
I'm left.
He's throwing furniture.
this has got all gone
So why shouldn't I support Spurs?
pear-shaped.
Because they're absolute scum.
Basically, Arsenal and Spurs have a heavy rivalry.
Mhm.
I don't really know what, just because they're in the same city, really, both North London. And one team has dominated the fixture for a very long time, which was Arsenal.
Like Arsenal.
But Spurs have come into the picture a bit more over the last 5 years, just
Okay, We're
better.
coming back.
Because of
I'm-
Spitty Kane.
I'm not saying they're better than Arsenal, but I am saying they've definitely.
Oh, at the moment they're better than Arsenal. It's just fact, isn't it? Have you seen our defence for the last 10 years?
But yeah, so that's literally the story behind it. Arsenal dominated for a very long time.
Yeah. 49?
49.
I'll put Arsenal
He
fifth, by the way.
you will constantly hear him say 49 throughout the whole season
As you'll say 20 for the whole season.
because they won 49 games in a row.
No, we didn't.
Sorry, unbeaten 49 games in a row. I messed
Don't
that
try
up.
to make us sound better than we were.
No other team's done that. So
No teams that even come close.
I mean, if you go against bad teams 49 times in a row.
true.
I mean, United were in there. And yeah, I've gone Arsenal fifth, by the way.
Arsenal fifth. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
'cause I just don't think we're good enough to make top four.
So you think we're going to finish above you?
I do. Yeah, I'll put you fourth. I think fifth just purely because of our defence.
It's a shame that we only visit the dance floor once a season, otherwise.
Can't wait for Lingard to break his leg.
Sixth, I've gone for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea,
the
yeah.
worst of the top six. Really,
Worst of the top six, very average, really. Not on Lampard's end either. I think he's not the greatest manager,
Oh, again, awful.
but he
manager.
hasn't had the chance to prove himself.
They've purely
And-
gone for that because they got that ban. They want to cheer up the fans, and they've gone right. Let's get Lampard in. Otherwise, they could have actually got a decent manager in.
Wow.
Rafa was available.
Rafa was available.
Ten
They
times
already
the
had
manager,
Rafa
Rafa.
then. They didn't like him, did they?
Yeah, ridiculously. What did he win the Champions League?
Europa
though,
League.
didn't he?
No,
Oh,
Europa League. Yeah.
And then yeah, to leave straight afterwards.
It was a bit.
What
It was
great
a bit
decision
stupid.
that is.
Bit stupid. Seventh, Wolves.
I've gone Leicester.
Oh, okay.
Wolves rely too heavily
Okay.
on at home games. Away, they're a bit.
A bit shaky. It depends how their strike force performs, really, doesn't it? Jimenez and Jota.
It's dangerous. Isn't
Very
it? It's
crucial,
dangerous.
isn't it, to them? I mean, if one of them's out, they could be in a bit of bother. But haven't they just signed that guy from AC Milan, what's his name?
Good trying.
Good try. Yeah.
He hasn't.
We haven't seen much of
Played
him, really. I think he come on the bench.
Yeah, really
Gone
enough
for
time
bench
to
the
do
other day.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's an iffy one, isn't it, really? Eighth, I've gone with Everton.
Where's Leicester and yours?
Ninth, and the next one. That was the next position.
I've gone Wolves 8.
Okay, so I think Everton actually done some good business. It depends how keen Fire is actually in my eyes. I mean,
Yeah.
if he's scoring 20 goals a season,
I
um,
can't put Pickford in the top 8.
Pickford's our
Overrated.
goalkeeper.
Most overrated.
Pickford's our
keeper.
national goalkeeper.
Yeah, doesn't say much. David James are national keeper once.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Ninth, Leicester.
West Ham,
Okay, so I put them 10th.
purely because of Haller. I thought he's one of the best signs of the transfer window.
They're actually, at this current time, in negotiations for a contract extension of Lanzini as well, which is quite big.
That is nice. If
The-
he can stay fit, though.
Yeah, because he done
If
his
he
knee,
stays
didn't
fit.
he? And that was a bit of an issue, wasn't it? Yeah, so 10th, I went West Ham. Would you go 10th?
Everton,
Okay, so it's basically flipped around, really, that
Yeah.
kind of area. It's
basically.
very similar. 11th, Brighton.
So I've struggled with this area. I went Bournemouth.
Okay,
I don't
fine.
know why.
I've done Bournemouth a bit dirty. I don't think Bournemouth fans are going to be very happy with me, but...
I mean, there's probably about 2 of them out there.
Whoa!
I mean, it's in the world.
You're attacking people here. That was a low-key attack.
It's Bournemouth fans, isn't it? That really goes.
12th, Watford.
I'm done, yeah.
Again,
I think you've done too well there.
no,
They look average.
they look average, but it's, no ambition really, have they? They've got an ambition to be a mid-table club. That is their ambition. They don't go any higher than that, do they?
They've got a bang average manager as well.
By average. Who's Flores?
I can't remember his name. It's something like
No,
Gracio, is it?
Martinez, isn't it?
Yeah, Burnley's because I love Sean Dyche.
12th Burnley you went.
Yeah,
So I went 13th Burnley.
it's close.
See, it's not that far apart,
I
is
went
it?
13th Norwich.
Pookie FC.
I generally put at the end of the season, I thought, right, if Pookie starts off well, they might do alright. He started off well. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Can't stand Norwich. Hope they come last.
Pookie FC.
I can't wait for him to get 0 points for the rest of the season. That'll do me solid.
14th, I went with Palace.
I went Watford.
Okay, yeah, okay, so again, very similar in that area.
I think it'd be so close between Watford and 18th. I reckon it'd be about 4 points
I
different.
think obviously Zaha is looking like he's going to stay now. Whether he goes in January is a different question.
He's his head in it.
He looked pretty good the other day against us when he put.
I mean, I would look good against you.
Turn, 15th, I went with Villa.
I went Newcastle. Which everyone's like, oh, they're going to get relegated. Nah.
Steve Bruce, mate.
Right. I thought the same thing. But Steve Bruce, did you watch the game against
I did, yeah, I did.
Spurs?
I watched it, yeah.
How perfectly was that defence lined up?
Tactically, it was very good.
We tried to do something against us and we scraped a goal.
But Spurs were just poor.
That's because Newcastle made them look
No,
poor.
I don't think it was that. Spurs were generally poor. They had no creativity. Well, Ericsson on the bench. I don't know what Pochettino's doing.
Because Ericsson wants to leave.
I
doesn't he?
think, well, he does want to leave, but you're still benching your best player at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
True.
a bit stupid, really.
Spurs all over in it, scum.
Yeah, plenty
I
of.
like Spurs.
So I went 15th Villa, 16th Norwich.
16 went Brighton.
Yeah, okay. I just think, like I say, I think we both agree that if Pookie follows, Pookie will keep them up.
Yeah,
No
100%, yeah.
No doubt. But the guy is a goal scoring machine. I just hope he doesn't
I think
turn
Tim
into
Krul in goal
Michu.
as well. Like a few years ago, he's one of the best shot stoppers in the league.
Yeah, Tim Krul.
Was that in Newcastle?
I think when they finished like 4th or 5th, he was. I think they finished 5th, Newcastle.
Something like that, yeah.
And he was their goalkeeper.
He was incredible, and then he just dropped off the earth. I think he went on loan to Brighton and spent the year on the bench or something.
They did sign Ralph Farman as well, didn't they? Which is Schalke's first choice, and he just sat on the bench. So
Yeah.
it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he said something to the manager that he doesn't like.
I think it's just Tim Krul's just playing too well.
Tim Krul was very good. Tim Krul was very
Until
good.
he makes a mistake, I think he'll be staying on there.
Yeah, so sorry, Bournemouth fans. 17th Bournemouth. I really like Eddie Howe and I really like your team. I don't have anything against your team. It's just I just don't think you've got the depth. There's
And
nothing
you've got
there.
about 3 fans in your stadium.
There's nothing there. Yeah, to be fair, you do have 12,000 people. It's a bit outdated for the Premier League. Come on, get with it, boys.
Palace 17th. I
Um,
reckon I'll scrape it.
okay, fine. So
Still got Benteke starting up front. What's that about?
true. Daniel James has scored the same amount of goals as Benteke has.
Daniel James.
What a player, Daniel James. 12 million we paid for him. Do you know that?
He's probably done about 12 million dives already as well.
12 million wasn't dives.
Every single one of them was a
Right,
dive.
we'll get into that later, won't
Yeah,
we?
we will.
18th Sheffield United.
Villa. Can't stand Villa. Hope Grealish burns down the bottom again. Scummy player.
No, I actually like Jack Grealish. I think he's great.
Oh, who likes Jack? I don't even think Jack Grealish's mum likes Jack Grealish.
Um,
Absolute idiot.
Wrong. I think that's wrong.
How many games in a row did he lose in the Premier League? as
What's
well?
that got to do with him though, individually?
Just shows how good it is, doesn't it?
No,
Another player's done that. What does that say?
you put.
What's
It's
that say?
it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it?
Spurs are linked with that. Says it all, really, doesn't it?
Good player. That's why.
Yeah.
Wait, is the argument currently over whether or not his mum's disowning him?
I mean,
That
Partly.
seems like where it started.
if she hasn't already disowned him, then she should. That's what I'm saying.
Poor. 19th Saints.
Yep,
That's
Saints.
agreed.
Awful,
They are finished. They really are, aren't they?
Just don't know what's happened to him.
I remember when they first come up, they had that core, they had Davies in goal, Calvin Davies, Yoshida was their starting centre back.
He still is now.
Yeah, that's their problem.
Exactly.
That is their problem. So that's when I remember that season, because that's the season we signed Van Persie.
Tried to bring that up on the first episode.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He scored a hat-trick that game.
Yeah,
actually.
brilliant, good.
7 years on, Yoshida is still there, still playing games.
And he's always been average as well.
And I think when he originally started, I'm sure he was about 30.
Probably.
So, yeah.
Probably getting his pension soon.
To be honest, I don't think Saints are going to have a very fun season. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they turned up on Saturday and beat us.
Tell you what though, that Gineppo, I butchered that name. He was class when he came on.
Yeah, he was very good. He was good.
He'll be at Liverpool next year.
Ah, good one. I like that.
Cheers, mate.
And dead bottom, I've gone with Newcastle. Steve Bruce, no explanation needed, really.
Yeah, there is explanation needed. He's a manager who tactically has got a spot on the first few games.
Tactically, we can talk about tactics. We can also talk about his last 3 jobs. Where has he ended up?
Where's
Sacked.
Ollie's last couple of jobs?
Sacked.
Didn't he get relegated from the Premier League?
Didn't get sacked.
Didn't he get relegated from the Premier
He
League?
did, but he resigned.
That's a good manager getting relegated from the Premier League.
Resignation is what you're looking for.
Yeah, we can all resign after having embarrassed in our season.
Okay, with Cardiff. Right, we're not getting into this now. We're
Right.
not.
20th,
yeah.
Sheffield.
Okay.
Purely
fine.
because they have David McGoldrick, a striker, who
Yeah.
at Ipswich. He was at Ipswich a few years ago. That's why I've kept good tabs on him. We sold him off. Obviously, we got relegated because we suck. We have no strikers. But he was old then. He didn't move then. I went and watched him live. I think he moved about 5 steps. Not watching me play up front. But he scores goals. But he hasn't.
What I watched of them, he was very. Yeah, he wasn't very quick, was he?
He's generally just there, and he'll put a goal away if he gets the ball within 6 yards.
Billy
of the
Sharp
goal.
though. Billy Sharp, goal scorer.
Again, about 90 years old,
Goals.
isn't he?
Yeah, but goal scorer.
Yeah, we get all of that. If you don't move in the Premier League, you ain't scoring.
Goal scorer though. You a goal scorer, man.
Well, we'll see when they come bottom.
Yeah, so I think, all in all, it's quite similar, really. A few teams here and there, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think my controversial opinion of Spurs finishing 5th, I just don't think.
I don't know where you got that from. I mean,
I
I'd love it to come true.
just think Arsenal and United are superior.
I mean, we're both bang average, let's be honest.
And that's why I'm saying we're superior.
It all depends on Ericsson.
Yeah, wow.
If Ericsson leaves, then it's possible.
As how would you put the Premier League table?
Oh.
Just put us top 3.
Yeah. So I've had the ball thrown into my court here, and I would say
Do you want me to show you the teams in the league?
I can't see at the moment. I've got drops in, haven't I?
Oh yeah, sorry. So
Yeah,
he has
so
drops in his eyes.
It is worth currently mentioning
If
that
I
I've
put it
had.
across the room, could you see it?
Try it.
Oh,
What, go
He's
across the room.
He has got 6-3-5 vision.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Right.
I can see twice as much as the average man, but
That's extreme, Jesus.
that's a bit blurry, though, isn't it?
I mean, I can see it perfectly.
Yeah. Right. So my predictions. How many teams do you want?
We'll just do top 4, bottom 3.
Top 4, bottom 3. Right. I'm going to say Manchester United
Good decision.
are going to
First.
come first.
Yeah, good decision.
Oh,
Second place, we're going to say... Ooh, I'm going off places I live more than anything.
Nice.
that's how football works.
Yeah. Well, Manchester United. My girlfriend supports them because she's from Manchester. So.
I'm having a word with her in a bit.
Yeah. Leeds will come second.
They're going to get promoted from the Championship this season, then come in the Premier League in the same season.
Yeah.
And then come
Honestly,
second.
watch this space because it's going to happen.
Alright. They've got Bamford.
Third, we're gonna go a bit left field, more right field actually, and go Hull. Hull for
The
third.
famous Premier League team Hull.
Oh,
Yeah.
who are the league below. But it doesn't matter.
Watch
It
him.
doesn't matter. They can do it still.
There's a Hull
mighty
of a league.
Hulls. Then we're gonna say
So 4th. What are we looking
Spurs for fourth.
at? Yeah, okay. So
Right.
maybe
So you've mentioned United there,
top of the league.
but you haven't mentioned Arsenal. I'm a little bit insulted.
Arsenal are gonna come bottom.
Ah,
Third from bottom. Third from bottom. Second from bottom, we're gonna say Crystal Palace.
Okay, that's not a
Yeah.
bad shout. It could
Not a bad
happen.
shout.
Could happen.
why might go down there?
And then the last team, we're going to say, representing my hometown, Retford United. Not even in the Premier League, but they're doing their own thing.
Who?
Retford United.
Retford.
Are they
Yeah.
like non-league? Are they like Newport kind of
Have
level?
they got a
I
football
mean,
team?
right. Is Nottingham Forest in any league?
Yes, yeah.
Right. Imagine Nottingham Forest's like leftovers that are like, nah, we don't want you. That's Retford United.
Okay, fine. Not bad then. Not a bad level.
Yeah.
Salford kind of level, I'd say.
There's a few teams in that prediction that weren't in the Premier League, but
But
They might come in that position in their
They'll
own
come
league.
good. They will come good, actually. So
Leeds might come second in the Championship. We'll count that.
yeah.
Do you guys ever have it when you're in either primary or secondary where like a football club would come into your school and be like, you can play football for us?
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
I had Nottingham Forest come in when I was in primary school. I was
Middle
like,
school.
I'm terrible at football. Why are you here?
You
The
had a footballer come to your
fake.
school.
No, you know what?
Oh,
We mean
fake
the
Beckham.
fake Pompey Academy.
Oh, right.
And you
yeah.
know that kind of thing. They would literally give you leaflets to pay and go play football.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I trained with them for a bit.
Yeah. Is that when you got your 40 goals?
No, it wasn't actually. If I did, I was definitely getting scouted. I mean, I should have got scouted anyway. But we'll leave it out there. I mean, don't see Kane scoring 40 goals this season, do you?
No, it's true. You are on another level, to be fair.
I think so. I think I'm probably up there with the best of all time.
Yeah.
Goal
Let's go
scorers
with the
wise.
golden boot right here.
I mean, if I was in the Prem, it's not even a debate. I think the odds would be about like 1.01.
Pretty high then.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I think you'd smash it, to be fair.
Just bad.
Yeah, you'd be good.
I'd score goals. That's what
Just
I do.
scores goals. Just like scores goals.
There you go.
Right, so after covering the league table, I mean, what we can look back on this week, controversial subject, not many people like talking about it. VAR, thoughts?
It's the worst thing football has done since I've been alive.
That's a bit much.
No.
Isn't it? That's really
Name the worst thing.
That's really
other than
extreme.
The chairman.
The handball rule, for example.
You may have to explain this one too.
Right.
So basically, football ever since football has been around, has been officiated by the referee on the pitch
Not,
and no one else, right?
not a stupid video that does everything in slow motion.
Now, starting from this season in the Premier League, there is a video assistant referee. So any offside, any goal, any bad tackle does get reviewed by the computer.
Okay.
And it's not the computer's decision. There is actually an official referee sat looking at this, giving his opinion on it. Which is where I don't agree. You're literally not reffing half the game.
But the World Cup, they did it. I still didn't agree with it there. But the
Okay,
World Cup,
but did they do it better? Yeah, exactly.
The
right?
referee makes the final decision. He makes it himself.
Yeah, because
The refs now will being pointless.
they go over, they have a look at the screen, and they make the decision, right?
I think they shouldn't go over to a screen. They should have a little iPad or something. So it's so much quicker. You just get out of your pocket and look at it. You have to run to the other side of the pitch.
I think having that technology is quite a lot, though, isn't it? Well, I guess not. I guess you'd be able to stream
It's
to
just-
the iPad directly, but then you're running around the football field with an iPad in your pocket.
Well, it didn't have to be a
It
big
kind
one.
of makes the guy on the ground like a bit more redundant, but
Exactly.
people keep him around. They let him run around.
Yeah,
so that he's
that's
there.
it. That's it. He's just at that's how generally I like VAR. I think VAR is a good thing, but they've done it wrong. They've really mucked it up, and I think they realise that going into next year. It's been in Serie A and La Liga. It's been very successful. There's nowhere near as much controversy in the Premier League because they got it right.
But the controversy was part of the game.
Yeah, okay. But
If we had VAR back when we had our 49 streak, you wouldn't have had a penalty to end our streak and we'd be on 50. Wouldn't be a catchier song.
but you also scored loads of offside goals that drew you level. At least two. You were offside that drew you level.
Yeah, but it was Pires, so you can allow it.
Don't be favouritism with your players.
I mean, I have to be when it's Pires.
But in terms of the penalty, Kane's penalty, it was controversial again. No, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't. A lot of Spurs fans will hate that, but it wasn't. If you watch it in slow motion, he has literally chucked himself at the defender to make contact, and then he went down.
Yeah.
If he kept running straight, the defender doesn't even touch him, and he probably has a chance to shoot.
Kane?
Yes, Kane.
This week?
Yeah.
What, the one with Lascelles fell into him? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You think Kane jumped into Lascelles?
He didn't jump into Lascelles, but Kane's leaning over to Lascelles
I think it's just a case
to
of
get
Lascelles
contact.
has fallen over. It's a complete accident. He's fallen over. And then Kane, has gone into it. But then as a striker, you would go into that.
I get where he's coming from because he's trying to win the penalty. 100%. But
I think they
it's
got
not
it
a
right
penalty.
there.
It's not a penalty.
I don't think It's one of those, like, if it was given and VAR went onto it, I don't think they could overturn it.
Yeah, okay. But then that's stupid on VAR's part, isn't it?
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. VAR is stupid.
I don't think it
It
is.
should be down to the referee's decision. If the referee makes a mistake, that's football. That's life.
David Silva's one as well, where he got his foot trodden on.
That, again, went to VAR. How's that not a penalty?
I think if the ref looked at it, he gives a penalty. On field, the ref looks at it, he gives a penalty.
He should. And then the
Um,
VAR guy looks at it, again, should give it.
I agree, because
What's going
the
on?
guy that is sat in the VAR booth is a qualified Premier League referee.
Yeah.
These are proper referees.
So what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
I say bin it off.
It's stupid.
Change the rules back as well. That was stupid. The penalty one where you can't step a single centimetre off the line. Bin that. Stupid.
Well, that's the rules. So it's been the rules for a very long time.
Ridiculous rules. Never been this.
It's never been this tight, but it's the rules for a very long time.
So in that, was it called the Champions Super Cup, or whatever it is?
Yeah, that
Adrian
one.
steps off the line, doesn't he, for Abraham's penalty? Why is that not retaken? But City's one was retaken when the first game of the season, was it?
Yeah,
Aguero.
Aguero's penalty. Yeah.
And that was retaken. Answer me that, Mr. VAR man.
I agree that they're doing it wrong. They're definitely doing it wrong.
Bin it
But
off.
no,
Yeah.
I think
Goal line technology was far enough. I agree with that.
it's the same kind of thing, isn't it?
It's straight away. You know if it's crossed the line, he looks at his watch, straight away, done.
But it doesn't take away the tension of scoring a goal for your team.
No, but that is factual. It's either crossed the line or it hasn't crossed the line. A foul is opinion of that single person.
Which should be down to the referee.
But it's not down to the referee, it's down to the VAR
But it
guy.
will be down to that's what I'm saying. They've messed up, and from next year, it will be down to the referee's opinion.
So then why can't the referee just make that in the snap of the moment decision like he has done for ever since football was made?
Because sometimes you
The
don't
game
get.
that everyone loves.
But
Magic,
everyone
isn't it?
still loves the game.
It's just gonna take about 3 hours to finish a game, innit?
Wrong.
Right,
You like America. You like American football, and it takes 4 hours to finish a game.
Brilliant game.
Exactly.
It's
So
always been that way though, hasn't it?
yeah, but it's stupid.
It's always been that way.
Right, we're stupid. Yeah, absolutely stupid.
Yeah, 1-0 Charlie.
Take on VAR.
I love that I'm getting in on this. I'm just kind of, to make you guys aware, I am kind of like sat to the sidelines, just being like, yeah, I'm here for a ride. I'm just going to listen in. Right. So
Jay's
I think-
dropping you in it basically.
yeah, basically,
I'd like to hear it.
when it comes towards the fact of referees being replaced on the pitch, I think eventually it's going to come towards things such as like boot tracking.
Okay,
So
fine.
personally, I don't know the offside rule, which is one of the things that is coming up later in the show. I think if they had like little trackers in the boots, they'd be able to be like, right, you're offside instantly if they go above a certain line compared to the tracks in a person's boot. Eventually, technology is probably going to replace the ref on the field. I think with VAR coming in, they're keeping the ref on the field so that people are getting used to the transition. And after a certain amount of time, they're like, right, VA's working. We've got it down to a T. We don't need this guy on the pitch anymore.
That's what I don't like about
I
it.
guess
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense though. So I see. Okay, so a change of sport. I know it's different, but tennis. Recently in the finals, the not the ATP finals, the what for the next gen ATP
Next gen,
finals. Sorry, there's not an umpire, and tennis has had an umpire since it started. Right,
Yeah.
there's always been an umpire, and they're literally running off a computer.
Yeah, again, I don't like that.
Which is incredible. I mean, there's no discussions, there's no argument with an umpire because he's not even there.
Yeah, it's the case of human error. Like, if you remove human error from the equation,
But isn't that more entertaining?
What
Yeah.
human error?
Yeah, because when, say you're at work or you're at school, something's happened, say if Arsenal play against United, you get a penalty last minute, which Rooney's dived for.
so it's the case of
so it's
human
like
error allows for more discussion over the point.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why we're here, isn't it?
The whole point of football is it's entertainment.
But
We're taking away that entertainment.
we are discussing the controversy of VAR. We're not taking away any discussion at all, are we?
What?
We're not taking away any discussion.
It's less towards the point of should they have allowed this, should they have not, and more towards should it be more robots telling us, right, you seen Terminator?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Seen
yeah.
Terminator.
You know
So
Skynet?
Terminator 2.
Skynet, lovely little company, starts up. Suddenly it's like, right, we've got an AI. It'll do everything you want for it, and then, boom, end of the world. Imagine that, but football.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a nice take on it, actually.
Yeah, end of football.
But it won't be in football.
So it makes it less like warm human emotion. Like, yeah, he might get it wrong occasionally, but it adds to the drama of the situation if it's just like robots is now.
Just imagine if we had VAR and Wenger's manager. What would he blame after the game?
It's true.
You can't blame anything then, can he?
He'd probably just blame his coat.
Yeah, don't blame him. He can't do it up.
Yeah, their old manager could not do his coat up.
Okay.
There's about multiple clips online.
To be fair though, how comfortable would that coat look?
It's a very long coat, so this is a long.
It's down to his knees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time he's on the sidelines trying to do it up, and he's just fighting with the zip every time, and the camera seems to catch him every time, just trying to fight with his zip.
But it does look like a bed.
Very comfortable coat.
So
Yeah,
comfortable.
very comfortable. I think you should have invested in one of those.
I almost did, you know. In this last season, I almost did.
Get a better zip.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a zip that works.
Right, so I think we'll leave that there because, I mean, we could go on for hours about VAR, how wrong it is, how right it is.
Yeah, how terrible it is, yeah.
But you're clearly set in your opinion,
Yes,
so
that's the
we'll leave it there, shall we?
Yeah, we'll leave it as terrible. Yeah, I agree.
So, Pookie, what do you think of Pookie?
Oh, I can't stand Norwich, and he's doing my head in.
Who is Pookie?
Pookie is a striker that plays for Norwich City.
Okay.
Pookie Blinder.
Killian Murphy as a footballer.
He's come from the Championship, which is the league below. He scored 30 goals in the Championship, I believe, last season.
Something mad like that, yeah.
Which is a lot of goals. And he's come to the Premier League. We've played 3 games up to this point of recording, and he's scored 4 goals already.
Out of the probably the weakest squad.
Weakest squad in the Premier League, yeah.
But it's got Pookie in it.
We've had a lot of this in the Premier League over the past 10 years, though, right? Name a few off your back. Michu,
yes,
but got to be the main one. Michu, you know, he come to the Premier League, he scored 20 goals, and then he
vanished.
May as well have retired.
Yeah, basically.
He did nothing else. What else have we got? Who else is one season wonders?
Oh, we got Papi Cisse.
Papi Cisse. I don't think you can class Demba Ba as a one season wonder. Right?
I was going to say Ba.
He was consistently at a high level, kind of.
He had that one season with Cisse where it was class, but then he slowly went down. He didn't just drop. He slowly declined. But he scored the slippy.
Didn't you nearly sign him on deadline day from Chelsea one time? I'm pretty sure you did.
Probably. We've nearly signed about 90 million players.
I'm pretty sure, like Ronaldo.
Yeah, I don't believe all that.
Oh, shame.
We could have signed Ronaldo.
Fergie said it in his book, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. Fergie can only
No. He said you are actually nowhere near a signing.
There we go. Good lad.
Yeah.
Well, we probably talked to him once.
That's exactly what he said. He said you talked to him once. But
these posts annoy
we
me.
were so far in front of negotiations that it was never going to happen anyway.
I saw that they always post an Arsenal close to signing 11. I saw Buffon in it the other day. When were we ever close to signing Buffon?
Probably when he was about 12.
It was Joe Hart until Joe Hart started being shit, and now they've gone, right, Joe Hart's shit now, it's not funny. So let's put the best keeper in the world in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Buffon, name that I know. From FIFA Street.
Yeah.
FIFA Street.
Is that the original FIFA Street? Like the very first one?
FIFA Street one, like PlayStation 2,
yes.
PSP.
What a game. You do not beat that first FIFA Street.
Yeah.
Really.
Still I've got like one of the songs going like, it was Happy, but I don't know who it was by. I was like, Happy.
Baby. Yes, I love that.
That is the song that I associate with FIFA Street, because you'd be like, oh, you're coming up to me, oh, I'm just going to trick over you and score a goal.
That is definitely the first one. I love that game.
What was the power shot called?
Where everyone's like elbows and they go in.
Goal breaker, isn't it? Was it?
Goal breaker, something like that.
Goal breaker.
Yeah, I used to love
Great.
this.
That was great. Back to Pookie. Very, very good. Can he sustain it for a full season? Maybe not.
He can't. Surely he can't.
I think he's going to come unstuck at some point.
He'll go for a spell of about 7 or 8 games.
Yeah, where it's going to be dry. Is that his fault? Maybe not, because
every player has that, don't they?
He's not surrounded by the best players, is he?
No, exactly. You can only be as good as the team around you.
But then how would he perform if you put him in City's team?
No. Don't be stupid.
No, but I'm saying, we're talking that he's surrounded by not very good players, so you put him with very good players.
He's not Aguero level.
What happens? I don't think he is.
Players around him score.
No, of course he's not. Of course he's not Aguero's level. But just putting him in a good team, do you think he would get 20 goals a season?
No. I think, like Zaha, he's at an average club, which he makes look good. If he went to a higher team, that's it. He's
Well,
over.
we all know Zaha did, didn't he? And he struggled a bit. But
Okay.
he was very young. He was very young
He was.
when he went to United.
But Demba Ba, use him again. At Newcastle.
I
was
think
good.
he performed half decent at Chelsea.
Half decent. How would you describe him at Newcastle?
How would I describe Demba Ba in general? Half decent.
How would you describe his season at Newcastle?
Good. Good.
So good is better than half decent, though.
Correct.
1-0 Charlie.
Well, it's
No,
good.
it's 2 now.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always 1-0. Because 1-0 to the Arsenal.
For audio description, Jay is currently flustered. He is looking to the left. Exasperated
Struggling.
fashion.
Struggling, yeah. I've got to put up with this the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably should have to go through the 04 season again.
Yeah, well, true.
But we're in 49.
True. But how many Premier League titles have you got?
But how many gold Premier League titles have you got?
Yeah, but we got 20 normal ones.
You haven't got 20 more gold ones, though.
Yeah, but 20 normal ones.
Yeah, you haven't got any gold
Remember when
ones.
we signed your best striker and he won us a league?
Do you remember when we signed Mikel Sylvester?
That's,
was good,
that's
he
the
was.
equivalent of Gabriel Hines.
I think he's worse than Owens.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hines is alright, wasn't
We signed some awful centre backs, didn't we?
he? Yeah.
We signed William Gallas.
William Gallas. I don't know. I don't think anything tops us signing. You know, the season where we sold Ronaldo for 80 million to Real Madrid. We signed Michael Owen,
Hey, he won you that game against City.
Antonio Valencia, which you
Club
know,
legend.
Antonio Valencia,
Good on statue, I say.
which was a great signing,
He's a great right back.
and Obertan.
Oh man, he was beautiful.
That was our window.
Definitely didn't have an alien head.
He had a bit of a funny shaped head. Yeah, very funny shaped.
Yeah.
I wonder where he is now. What's he doing?
But he can't still be a football player, can he? I mean, he wasn't even when he was a football player. He wasn't a football player, was he?
I think he's a builder somewhere.
Oh, he's definitely not a builder. He probably sells fish and
Making
chips.
houses.
Yeah, or he's gone back to space.
What do footballers do when they retire?
Pundit, basically.
Punditry.
Or you go into coaching.
Literally two options you've got. Oh, well, three. Punditry, coaching, or an alcoholic.
Okay.
That's the Gaza way.
I kind of feel, you know, Rooney is actually in the process of taking his coaching badges right now, but he could be another Gaza.
Again, he needs to stop eating though, doesn't
He could be another Gaza, couldn't he?
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit fat, isn't he?
It's going to be an issue, isn't it, really?
You like breeding fat players, don't you? United.
You
You got Luke Shaw, who's
200,
got
200
bigger tits than I've ever seen in my life. And you had Lukaku, who looks like he's never put down a burger.
You're talking nonsense.
Isn't Lukaku still doing alright?
Yes, he scored in his debut for Inter Milan. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's good. He went to the Italian league and scored. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really good that.
you're comparing the Italian league to the League One, where you signed your best winger ever, Pepe,
Not the best winger ever. Henri was a winger when he first joined.
but Martial's better.
Martial's better than Henri. Right, this is what I've got to put up with. This sort of nonsense every day. Henri, the greatest player the Premier League has ever seen. Martial.
Okay.
What? Right. Is that a genuine? Was that just
We're not
bait,
getting
is
into
it?
this today. We're not getting into this
Right.
today. No.
That
Join us
got
next
for
week
now.
when we get into the grudge match.
That'll be our episode. That'll be like 3 hours. Martial.
It's worth mentioning, the only reason I knew about Lukaku was a couple of years back I did a fantasy football league where the loser had to get a tattoo of the winner's choosing.
Ooh.
So we did this a year earlier and
That's
the loser
good, that's
ended up
good,
with
that's
a nice little tattoo of a bottle of mayonnaise on their ankle.
Nice.
So I was like, I joined it and I was like, don't really want to lose. So I started studying. I
Studying.
was like, yeah, who's
Uh-huh.
good? And Lukaku came across. I was like, okay, so we did like a nice little draft pick on our fantasy
Did
football
score
league.
goals, didn't he? Did score goals, though.
Straight in,
First season.
I think I got Buffon. And I got Lukaku.
Never played in the Premier League, but
Yeah.
I got someone that's good.
we'll take it.
There are notes somewhere back in my parents' house. Back when I did this, like, I want this goalkeeper. I want him to save the goals to stop me from losing and getting a tattoo of blue
definitely
gentleman's
Hayden, isn't it?
relish.
Definitely not De Gea if you don't want to concede goals.
Yeah, shut
I
the
definitely
fuck
got Lukaku though. That was the main thing.
up. Yeah, look, he's a goal scorer. He's a goal scorer. Put it that way.
Until Mourinho got hold of him.
Save me from a bowl of Gelm's relish on my ankle.
Yeah, so owe your debt to Lukaku kind of thing, right?
Yeah, Lukaku, if you're listening, thank you. Gentleman's relish.
Everyone join the podcast, you're more than welcome. Would you speak to him?
Who?
Lukaku.
Don't want to speak to him.
What would you say if he was in this room right
Yeah,
now?
what would you say to Romelu Lukaku, who's actually ripped? who is
Hello,
not-
I'm Lukaku.
It's not fat.
I'll tell him to go on a diet.
But no, you wouldn't.
I'll
because-
tell him, oi, put that double hamburger down right now. Go to the gym.
What if he had a Caesar salad in his hand?
Yeah.
What would you do? If he's trying to lose
I'll
weight.
snap out of his hand. Say, stop eating for 5 minutes.
He can't win, can he?
No.
Oh, you can if you lose a bit of weight. You're a striker, man.
I'm trying to think of a situation where he doesn't have food in his hand right now.
Exactly, you can't think of one because he
No,
doesn't
I
not have food in his hand.
I see a salad or a hamburger. Either way, he's lost to you.
Yeah.
Submit.
Yeah, so Pookie, so we all agree that he...
I lost.
Okay, fine. How many goals are you saying he's getting this season, huh?
15.
Max?
Yeah, because he's already got 4, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's already
That's
got
11 more for us season.
11 more goals.
Hopefully he gets injured and they get relegated. Happy days.
Oh, I don't have nothing against Norwich, to be fair.
What
Up the
if
tractor,
we make-
boys.
What if we make this bet more interesting? Say how many goals he's going to get. If Jay guesses closer, slap bet.
Oh.
Yeah,
The winner,
okay. Yeah.
the winner gets a slap on the other person.
Yeah, okay, we can incorporate face cam into this. Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, that's the one time that I'm willing to get the camera out for.
I mean, we can do it for that. Or we can do it for Aubameyang outscoring anyone in your team.
No, we'll stick to Pookie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, scared.
We'll stick to Pookie.
I agree. Yeah, Martial's an average player, I agree.
Martial's
Rashford,
same,
overrated.
same goals as Aubameyang at the moment, Martial.
Who have you played against?
Wolves and Chelsea. So
Oh.
who have you played against?
How have Chelsea doing? They're doing
How
well.
have you played against?
Against a really defensive Newcastle
Right, so you should have probably scored
and
more.
the champions of Europe.
Champions of Europe, and who else? Who's your second game?
Don't need to mention that.
Who's your second game?
Don't need to mention that.
Why?
Because it was a good game.
Okay, fine. We'll leave it there. That's what I'm dealing with.
We got
Anyway.
Spurs next as well. They'll score that.
We need numbers here.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So
How many
we
goals,
are.
Pookie?
I am successfully on Pookie with 16.
Oh, so you've scored one more than me. So basically, if he gets lower than
Do
15,
you want to reassess?
Yeah, you can change.
I'll go 15, mate.
He's stuck to it,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
and this is all witness, right? So
Yeah, we need a
When he-
notation of this to check back in.
Right, when he breaks his leg next week, do I just do it straight away, or do we wait till the end of the season?
End of the season.
End
How
of
long we got till
season.
then?
8 months.
What if
isn't
he
it?
loses his
8
leg?
months.
Mhm.
If he loses his leg,
Yeah,
um,
like he just wakes up one day, it's not there.
then you can slap me, mate.
Cheers.
Who wakes up and finds out they've not got a leg?
Limb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a few months' time.
What? That sounds a bit worrying,
Right.
doesn't it?
Yeah, this is almost a declaration of grievous bodily harm.
if it happens now, I'm definitely getting.
You're getting arrested.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
done
you're
now.
first up on the list. I'll be like, oh,
Sorry,
I found this
Pookie.
little podcast where he said he was going to take his leg.
Sorry, Pookie.
I'm not.
He's coming for you.
See you soon.
Man City. Let's get into that. Again, they kind of look untouchable, don't they?
It's just City. It's just Pep, innit? The best manager.
The second best manager the world has ever seen. Agreed.
I don't think he's been around long enough yet for him to say.
So
second best of all
currently?
time. Currently, he's the best in the world.
Yeah, but what we talking? From
When
past
when he
managers
goes
as well.
49 games unbeaten, we'll rank him above Wenger.
What are you on about, bro? Come on.
He's a very good manager, but he's got a very good team with him. In a time where it's very easy to just chuck money at people.
Agreed.
Wenger did
Agreed.
that. Wenger did that with a bit less resources.
So Wenger done it once. Fergie done it 3 times.
What, he went unbeaten, did he?
No, he rebuilt a squad 3 times.
But did he change football forever?
No, but Wenger never won a Champions League, bro. Fergie won 2.
That's just because he's with a team of bottle jobs.
What, Wenger?
Yeah.
Who was your bottle jobs? Your beloved Henri that supposedly had the shittest final of all time in the Champions League final.
He had a bad game.
He had a bad game in the final.
Yeah.
Not a big game player.
Not big. How many goals?
Not
Do
a
you remember
big
that goal
game
he scored
player.
against you?
Not a big game player.
And that he just flicks it up and just like volleyed it over his shoulder. Nah, not a big game. To be fair,
I mean, it's a fantastic goal.
big game player. Just had one bad final and everyone's like, oh, he's shit.
just had one bad final. That,
We had 10 men for that, basically the whole match.
Well, that's a shame he didn't win the Champions League like we have well, 3 times, but twice under Fergie.
Charlie, have you just done the first swear word of this podcast?
I feel like I've said it probably many times. I get very angry.
This is the first time that I've actually noted that. Are we outlining the list of things that we are and are not allowed to say?
We're just not going to get into anything racial or
Yeah,
sexist.
Charlie.
Charlie?
Well, just imagine.
it felt like you're the person to direct that comment towards.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean definitely? You've seen our team. It's not we're not a Nazi team, are we?
No, you're not. But you haven't got many black players, have you?
Pepe.
Is there a team out there that is purely comprised of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people?
Probably somewhere.
That's
in
not
Sweden.
Norway. Yeah.
Yeah, very similar. Aren't they?
Yeah,
Very
like the
similar.
Scandinavian teams, like for the Übermensch Fischelskos.
I mean, Pookie's very white and very blonde.
Yeah, Pookie.
With a name like Pookie, though, you'd assume he wasn't.
Where is he
blonde.
from?
He's from-
Finnish. He's Finnish.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Finland, yeah.
He's Finnish.
Ah,
So,
and he finishes the goals.
That is, you know,
Oh!
that's top class.
You know, we're
I'm
gonna
here
get
to
this.
be quiet and I'm here to make the jokes.
We're gonna get this weekly. Back to City. No, but looking past Pep, their team is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't really.
Have you got a hole in City? Maybe centre back.
Yeah.
Do they have since Company's gone? Right.
I think Laporte's class.
Laporte's very good centre back,
It's just not Mendy.
but put him under pressure, and will he come out the other side?
He's not Van Dijk.
No
I'd
one's
say-
Van Dijk.
No. But I think he's up there.
But
It's just
are
not-
you
it's
are you
not Mendy,
talking
isn't it?
like
Let's be honest.
Chiellini level, like that kind of dominating centre back that will lift everyone,
No.
like
yeah,
Van
no.
Dijk. So yeah, I think they can improve there, but again,
I
they're
think if they had someone good next to him, they'd be class.
what Laporte.
Yeah.
But I like Stones.
He's dodgy.
He
That's
is
not
very
Mendy.
dodgy.
They're both very good
so,
on the ball.
But so can Laporte be dodgy. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. They've got a. It's not strong, is it really? Since Company's gone.
Yeah.
But I think they keep the ball so much that it can't really get exploited.
Plus, they got the best keeper in the league behind them.
Well, debatable.
Yeah, to be fair, Alisson's pretty good too.
Again, debatable.
Yeah, true. Tim Krul's probably up there.
Tim Krul, right, okay, so this is the Arsenal fan coming out of him. He's being very stupid.
Well, the droppy's not up there.
It's
is
very
he?
common. Di Droppi, our goalkeeper, is called David De Gea, and he
Di
seems to
Droppi.
refer to him as David De Droppy.
Just watch the last United game and you'll see why he's called the droppy.
He didn't drop anything.
That was awful.
It went through his
I think I
arms.
saved that.
Okay, yeah,
Awful.
so yeah, De Gea should have saved it. It was pretty poor.
It was very poor.
We'll leave it there because I don't want to talk about David De Gea anymore because
Because he's awful. I agree.
he's just great.
He'll be playing for like Villarreal in 2 years on the bench.
Villarreal, the best goalkeeper in the world, playing for Villarreal.
Well, I don't see the
And
best
he
keeper.
maxes out the audio in a heartbeat. The only thing I took from that conversation was you said Van Dijk, and all I could get in my head was Mary Poppins, Dick Van Dyke. Step in time with the chimney sweeps. Yeah, I hope he does that on the pitch. Gets the local orphans out, and they're like, "Step in time."
Speaking of Van Dijk, didn't Pepe dribble past him?
Can we stop talking about Pepe?
Pepe! It's the first player in like 9 months dribble past him. Had to be mentioned.
Yeah, so this is why we've put Man City top, because they are flawless. But I do think within 12, 18 months, once Pepper's gone, because I think he will be gone in 12 months.
Really?
Why?
Why?
He's never stayed at a club more than 3 years.
And now he's found his team.
He's found his team, but he played for Barcelona. That was his team. He had a chance to build everything there. And what did he do? What did he do?
Did pretty well.
He did pretty well, but what did he do?
Did he win Champions League? I don't know. They don't really follow Barca.
Pep did. Of course Pep won the Champions League.
There you
I
go.
think-
So what else
three
can he
times?
win? Not going to win the World Cup, is he?
No, but he left. This was his not his boyhood club, but he's played for Barcelona. They'd given him the chance to become the manager that he is today, and he left.
He told everyone to come to the best league in the world.
He then went to Bayern Munich, struggled to win the Champions League there, so left. He's now come to City, struggling in Europe yet again, and he will leave.
But they're still winning the best league in the world.
He's winning
he's
the Premier
broken
League
so
consistently.
many records with his team.
I'm not saying he's not a good manager. I'm saying he's struggled in Europe since leaving Barcelona.
They can't just be
Fact.
against the manager, though, is it?
Fact.
Only one team can win the Champions League a year.
Yeah, true.
It's not always going to be Pep.
But
We'll see.
since Pep left Barcelona, has he won the Champions League? No.
At the end of the season, we'll see.
No.
I can say,
And that is why Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest manager of all time.
You said Wenger wrong then.
Pronunciation issue.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Also,
Pronounced
how long
Arsenal.
have we been going for? I can't actually see at the moment still.
53.
53. Right, might be worth moving on to another segment.
Are we right? Okay, moving on.
First episode, hour long.
Yeah, it's going to be quite long, isn't it? Yeah, we'll shorten this. We'll get better at this, I promise.
Once I can see, I can actually wrangle them in. But again, cannot stress enough, I can't see at the moment.
Okay, so predictions for next week. What are we saying?
Right, where are we starting from?
Well, we're the first game. Is there a Friday night game this week? Is there? I don't know if there is a Friday night game.
From what I've got, no.
There's not. We are the first game
Yeah,
on Saturday afternoon.
Saints at home to United.
Obviously being a United fan, but I just generally think Saints are goddamn awful, regardless of
You got to think of
how
the
bad
European
we
goal.
are. We have the best goalkeeper in the league.
You say
And
Edison, have you?
Martial.
Ah,
Depends if Martial's fit, to be fair. Is my opinion, because if we haven't got Martial fit, we literally have no other striker other than Greenwood.
or Rashford.
You're relying on a 17, yeah, but then you have to bring another youngster in, play out wide.
Sanchez ain't gone yet.
Sanchez has not gone, and I think there's actually reports tonight that he will stay if Martial's out for a period of time.
I mean, I don't know why you'd want him to stay, if I'm honest with you.
But
Worst decision of his life, moving from us.
can you rely on a 17-year-old or a near-on finished Alexis Sanchez? I think I know where I'd go with that.
Played different formation, but Ollie doesn't know how to do the management game yet, obviously.
It doesn't know how to do the management game.
No, doesn't know how to change, chop and change like Andy
Stupid.
does.
Anyway, prediction.
Oh, Saints at home. If Giannapo plays, so I'm going about 6-0 Saints? Nah. Right. I reckon
Stupid.
United will scrape it 2-1. Nah, 3-1. You'll be bouncing back from this awful game against Palace.
Was awful, agreed.
Jordan Ayew scored 1 goal in 2-1 before then.
Brilliant player. I will go with, I'll probably stick with you. 3-1 United. I think we'll score 2 early goals and they will get one back. They'll push and push and push. Dan James will hit him on the counter for this third goal of the season.
Right, Dan James will not score. He'll probably get put for diving again, because when doesn't he dive?
Didn't dive. We can get onto that next week, actually.
Definitely dives.
We'll have a
Right,
look at that.
West Ham, home to Norwich.
West Ham home to Norwich. West Ham 3, Norwich 1 with
That was
Pookie.
the sound of Jay
Oh.
decompressing right there.
With a Pookie goal.
High scoring game, that.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-0 West Ham.
No Pookie goal.
No Pookie goal. Pookie breaks his
For the
leg.
first time this season.
Pookie cries.
Pookie cries.
Pookie cries, Pookie finished.
Pookie
my
can have a
prediction.
blinder.
Oh, Pookie. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, Pookie, why?
I'm not Pookie.
My name is Pookie. I have no shoes.
I have no shoes.
Charlie missed out on that one.
Sorry, yeah. What?
Yeah, we'll go to that in the next segment.
Yeah.
Um,
Chelsea owns Sheffield United.
easy win for Chelsea. I don't see any other result.
Well, I thought that when Chelsea played against United. I thought easy win Chelsea.
You've just been stupid again. 4-0 Chelsea.
4-0. Oh, who's going to score? You got Tammy, yes, player.
Abraham. Yeah, Abraham. Obviously Mason Mount.
Average ass player. 2-0 Chelsea.
Generational talent.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0. Okay.
They'll
fair
scrape an early goal, then they'll score a late goal and Sheffield trying to hit them.
enough. Okay, fine. What we got next, then?
Palace at home to Villa.
Oh, that's a rubbish game.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, but that's awful. No one wants to see that. Is that on telly?
Oh man, I doubt it. I doubt even the fans will turn up to that one. Just think how awful Palace are at home.
1-0 Palace.
I'm going 0-0.
Oh,
I'm going the most boring game of the season. There'll be 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots on target.
2
the
shots
whole
on
match.
that. Okay, fine. Yeah, next thing, go on. Hit me.
If that's right, that's the top guess, that is.
Yeah, fine. Hit me,
Right.
go on, next one.
Leicester, home to Bournemouth.
1-0. 1-0.
What's your thing against Leicester?
I also had an agenda against Bournemouth. I put them to finish 17th.
Yeah.
But I think
Brendan Rodgers, mate, he's class.
Brendan Rodgers, poor.
That shows your opinion of United. fan.
Next.
Well, I think, in my opinion,
Oh, sorry.
they should be.
We'll let you have this one then.
3-0 Leicester.
Party party.
No, Vardy's not going to score.
Well, that's stupid.
Who
Tielemans
else
is
is going
gonna-
against in this one?
Who Leicester are against
Yeah.
Bournemouth?
Oh, okay.
I reckon Tielemans is going to score 2.
Input, go on.
But then
Let's have this one.
Sionku is going to score the other one.
I'm gonna say 2-1.
2.
Leicester or Bournemouth? Leicester at home.
You're looking at me right now. Who's playing? Who's playing? Once more, please.
Leicester versus Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
You said 2-1.
Yeah.
To who?
Oh, Leicester.
Alright.
Okay, fine.
So, Leicester win again.
I've not heard about Bournemouth very much, if I'm being honest.
This
The mighty Bournes,
The
as they like to call themselves.
The Bournes.
I'm now saying.
all
we've
silver. Yeah.
They've taken the name of Cherries to the Bournes. I actually like it.
Right, we'll move on.
They call themselves the Phoenix. They've been reborn.
For fuck's sake. Oh.
Right. City versus Brighton. Easiest one on the list.
Yeah, C.
Other than also, obviously Arsenal versus Spurs can be quite easy as well.
3-0. 3-0 C.
5-0 City.
Okay, yeah. It's all very close, wouldn't it? It will be very close.
The main thing is they don't score a goal.
Yeah, basically. They won't even have a shot on target. Right, Newcastle home to Watford.
Oh God, another one, isn't it? I think that game will actually be half decent, but it's hard to predict. Is it St James's Park? Is it?
It is. How Newcastle
Um,
set up against a lower team, but so far they against Norwich, didn't they?
yeah,
They weren't quite attacking.
yeah.
They conceded 3 goals from it.
Joelinton's actually an injury doubt.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's quite bad.
Who's
for
that
them.
striker? Back up.
Exactly. They've got Carroll, who's dead.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Sorry, Andy. But
You look like a horse.
I hope you don't listen to this.
I hope you do. You look like a horse.
And then
Next week featuring Andy Carroll and Charlie.
special guest.
Oh, you'd kill me. If you strangled me with this little stupid ponytail. You still have that?
He does have a
I
ponytail.
paid to see that.
Charlie getting strangled by a ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone being strangled by a ponytail. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
let's get medieval on this one.
No, score prediction. I think Watford haven't even got a point yet, have they? 1-1.
What? 1-1.
1-1.
That's your genuine opinion, is it?
Yeah.
1-1.
Yes.
Look, I'm showing you Watford's goal difference right now.
Yes.
They scored
1-1.
They scored 1.
1-1.
And that makes 2.
Yeah.
Alright. 2-0 Newcastle.
Fine. Go on. Next one.
Burnley,
Mm-hmm.
home to Liverpool.
Oh, now. Ashley
I'm going to
Barnes.
get controversial.
Ashley
here,
Barnes,
that's right.
Barnes. Ashley Barnes, what player?
2-1.
1-0. Oh, okay, so fine. We're in the
Both
same
going
place.
draw.
I think Liverpool have to drop points somewhere and inform Burnley. Did you see Sean Dyche at Reading Festival? He was there on the Saturday.
No way.
Friday. He was there on the Friday.
I'd
yeah.
love to hear his voice in person.
Um,
I talked to him about where he saw any dives in the Arsenal match as well.
sorry, Charlie was at Reading Festival, just to clear that one up. I was just saying.
Nah, it's just-
We're currently dealing with the ghost of Charlie.
yeah, dead. Absolutely dead.
He come in today to record this podcast with a cup of soup, drinking.
He didn't even finish the cup of soup. if I'm
a
being
reduced cup of soup that was 20p.
20p.
honest. Yeah, past his expiry date.
Went down the toilet.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we both agree. I think Liverpool would drop points there. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to score for Burnley. I don't think Barnes going to carry it on because he's got the same as Pick, hasn't he? 4 goals in 3 games.
He's been very good though, hasn't he? He has been good. You
yeah.
can't look past him, can you? Really?
Yeah.
Good player.
I reckon Van Dijk red card early on.
Ooh, that is controversial.
Yeah.
Next.
Right, next game is Everton at home to Wolves. That's a big game, that is.
Oh yeah.
That's a top 8 battle.
That is a top 8 battle.
I haven't been convinced by Everton this season.
I haven't, but we're only 3 games in. 2-1 Everton.
Oh.
How many games do they play a week?
10.
10. 20 teams.
How many are we through right now?
8, I think. It's about 8.
I can't remember, to be honest. I'll tell you in a second.
Man, football. Am I right?
1-0 Wolves.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Controversial.
The last game of the season. Season? Yeah, we're going to season already. Last game of the season.
Last game of the season. Brilliant.
Last game of the week and the best game of the week.
Is it not a Monday night game? You sure?
Don't ever doubt me again.
It's not a Monday night game.
No.
Okay, fine.
The best game of the week,
Mm-hmm.
easiest game of the week, some would say, Arsenal at home to Spurs.
You're right, Spurs are going to win.
Arsenal are at home, right?
Arsenal at home.
I have put Arsenal to finish above Spurs. I think without Eriksen, Spurs are not very good. Or not, they are still good. They are still a very good team.
The
But
worrying thing is David Luiz versus Kane.
he is, yeah, you've nailed it on the head.
If Socrates plays, then that's fine. Socrates had Kane in his pocket last season.
I say
2-0 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
That's not a bad shout.
I think Kane scores. I think Kane scores.
He'll probably score a penalty because David Luiz tries to go for someone.
He is that bad, isn't he? He is that bad.
Oh, no. I didn't say it's bad. I said it's dodgy.
Bad.
No, I didn't say it's bad. It's dodgy.
Yeah,
then.
predictions. That's good. That's actually
What we're
good.
going to start doing from this point onwards, because we haven't done it this week, is we are going to note down any of the predictions and then we can review them.
Review them, yes. Reviewing
Yeah.
how bad or good we was.
Were.
Like that, exactly like that, with the words and all.
How good we was. Because that's proper English.
And that is now the name of the segment, How Good We Was.
That's a great name for that.
Yeah.
Dun dun. So, our next segment is actually one that, since it was suggested, I've been looking forward to very much.
Yeah, me too. I know what's coming up.
Yeah, pal.
Do you like the sound of this one? Because
Do you know what's coming up, Charlie?
we've
generally
got
don't.
we've got 2 more segments left, and this one is the one that you will probably enjoy. Well, actually, me and Perry.
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah,
it.
it's
Me
more
and
for
Perry
us
enjoy
than
it.
for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, not you.
Sounds like it's going to be fun for me, doesn't it?
So
This week on Charlie Hates Things That Everyone Else Loves.
yeah, so basically, since becoming friends with Charlie quite a while ago, I discovered he's a bit weird.
It's weird.
He's a bit of an oddball.
He is a bit weird. We've been friends for some while now, but you know,
It's weird.
he's
It's
very
weird.
strange. He's very strange. Basically, in this segment, we kind of move away from football a bit. This is trying to get to know who's actually speaking behind the microphone. That he's actually just strange.
Yeah.
Just as strange, isn't he?
I feel like, for this week, for now at least, we might come to it a bit later on in the segment. I feel like we should introduce how we actually know each other.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
yes.
so we'll start with some, like,
So
Informal introductions, and then we'll get into Charlie's weird.
It's
yes.
not even that weird, to be honest. I bet there's like half the population here, isn't it?
So I actually knew Charlie earlier on, and he thought he actually knew me.
Yeah, he's definitely lying about
He
this.
stalked him like a lioness.
I went to Charlie's primary school for a year.
He didn't.
Um,
100% didn't.
I was at primary school for 3.5 years. Something happened in that primary school. We don't
Funny
need to
how
go
you only
into
have to
it.
attend Flight 2.
Sorry.
What?
I moved to Newport CFE Primary School, where Charlie was currently attending. Of course, we were just kids, so we didn't.
I'm not currently attending, just to let you know.
Yeah, he's growing up. a bit.
Legally, he's not allowed near the primary school.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he has. We knew each other.
I don't know. I didn't know you then. I mean, they put me in charge of the football team, which you say you were part of.
I played defence, bro.
Nah, not having it.
I
No,
was the fullback, and that's
No.
why I carried on my fullback position
nah,
for my whole.
Do you know who plays fullback?
So,
The least talented football players.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, you're
I don't
right. I'm
disagree.
Where did you play?
Well, to be fair, I've played centre midfield, striker, and goalkeeper in my day. Back then, I was a goalkeeper.
He was a good goal. He was a good goalkeeper.
Almost scored from a goalkeeper once. Do you remember?
I don't remember now.
Oh, well,
I don't
I did.
remember. Sorry.
Facts.
But yeah, then we separated in middle school. I went to the better middle school, and then
Terrible opinion.
Dan went to my middle school, didn't he, for a year?
Yeah, then decided how shit it was and thought, right, I'm going to join Charlie.
Wrong. He got bullied, then left.
Yeah.
I By Jay.
It wasn't by me. He was just very innocent. Is the word I'm looking for. Innocent.
Yeah, you can say innocent.
Yeah, at that age, he was innocent.
He just cried about everything. Called him turnip once and he cried. True story.
And then we bumped into each other at high school, didn't we? Again.
Yeah. Question of sport to go over our lives.
Yeah, so from our whole high school, we would sit in our business lessons and play Question of Sport.
Which I won 90% of the time.
Perry's nightmare, actually.
Yeah.
As you know,
As a teacher.
explain yourself.
Yeah, so it's worth mentioning, I work 2 jobs currently. I work with these 2 a couple of days a week, and in the other portions of the week I work as a high school teacher. So any of the stories they tell about their high school days, they are nightmare fodder for me, because I have taught kids that are very similar to them with their Question of Sport and getting their phones out. And you know, I'm the kind of teacher that will, for the most part, turn a blind eye unless they get their phone out in front of me. Like, my rule is, make it subtle.
So we wasn't we? We wasn't.
Most of the time. I mean, you did tell the teacher once that, we were playing on our phone, and if you move us away, we will find our way back to each other.
Yeah, so I get the same thing with headphones.
The thing is, so headphones, we didn't want to be disruptive to the class, which we actually wasn't in the end. We was never disruptive to the class.
Nah.
That's the difference. If you're causing a disruption, you're like, oh my god.
Get out, right?
But it's like, if you're like actively not causing any issue, they'll be like, just do your worksheets.
Yeah,
I've got you some worksheets.
And it's not like we never
Enjoy.
done any work, was it?
We did Saucy Horsey.
I've been told about Saucy Horsey the other week.
Saucy Horsey is a goat, literally.
I mean, it's the horse, literally, not a goat. It's a horsey.
Good one.
Cast your minds back to, God, when was it, like 2012, 2013, 2014, sort of that era, where everyone was kicking off about
Horse meat,
yeah, horse meat. Your lasagna is a horse? Nah, I say nay to horse meat in my lasagna. These 2 geniuses are like, we're going to invent a company. It's all about sauces that accompany your horse meat. And they will call it Saucy Horsey.
Saucy Horsey.
That's copyrighted, by the way. Trademarked, whatever.
Yeah, to be fair, if anyone comes up with this, if we get 5 years down the line and someone has this,
I'm still in.
We got records of Saucy Horsey. Not trademarked, but
record.
it's there.
I'm pretty sure we'd actually put a TM on it. I mean, I don't think we're legally allowed to.
We just
but
put TM
we
there
did.
anyway, yeah.
Trademarked our Saucy Horsey.
Yeah.
Anyway, into the final segment. This is the one where I become a bit more active.
Yes.
Things that Charlie hates that the rest of the world thinks, yeah, that's pretty cool. Where we start? What is first on the list?
So we have an incredible long list that we put together because he's such a
And you know what? That was one of the words that we said. No, I'm not going to say that. We're not going to say that. First episode. We're out. We're out.
Yeah. Okay. Right, we can cut that. We can cut that.
No, we can't.
Right, so the most controversial of all.
Do we start with the most, or do we start from the top?
God, I couldn't see. I didn't even help that.
What?
I couldn't help that.
That's what you get for spending time with me.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we can go through this list and kind of decide what we want to start with because
I can't see right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Like the drops are still. I've been trying to look at the timestamp and I can't see still. What's at the top of the list?
Garlic bread.
That's a good starting point.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go garlic bread.
Right.
Do you want to eat, by the way? Your pizza's downstairs.
No, I'm going to wait till we're done. We're nearly finished.
Oh, yeah, fine. Okay,
right.
fine.
What does Charlie hate today?
Everything. No.
I mean, yeah, the garlic bread's horrible, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Give me your best voice. Charlie hates
Garlic bread?
There we go.
The garlic bread. How can anyone possibly hate garlic
There's
bread?
one good thing about garlic bread, and that was the comedian. Can't remember his name.
Oh, Vernon Kay. No, the
Vernon Kay.
Peter Kay.
Peter Kay.
Yeah, Peter Kay.
Uh,
That's the only good thing about garlic bread. It tastes
Really?
horrible.
Really?
There's no need for it.
Yeah, but why? What? I honestly think your hate for garlic bread comes from a past life.
Did someone hurt you?
Did someone hurt you? with
Dressed as a
bread?
garlic bread.
A garlic bread man must have come in my dreams one day. Or I just have real taste buds and everyone else doesn't.
Right, do you like garlic?
No.
Do you like bread?
I mean, not toasted.
Yeah, no. Save the hate.
I like bread as bread,
Yeah.
as a sandwich.
He comes from a simpler time where bread was bread and garlic was garlic.
It's just not right, is it?
I think your angst is more towards the garlic rather than the bread.
Oh, because even the crunches for the bread just don't need to be that crunchy.
He
Like,
doesn't
I cut
like the
myself
crunch.
on it.
He doesn't like the crunch.
Yeah,
but
but
you like
into it, you
yeah,
cut
but you
yourself.
love crisps.
I love crisps.
So
They're a mouth. You can get them in your mouth. Garlic bread, you're like,
you're more likely to cut your throat on a crisp than a piece of garlic bread.
I disagree with that notion.
What kind of garlic bread you been eating?
Yeah, like
Like prison garlic bread, where they put razor blades in there. And you're like,
I mean,
slip
yeah.
you an extra something in here, and it's like, oh yeah, like
I think
extra.
I'm
well,
gonna-
I think the whole point of this controversial subject is that he does actually like Domino's garlic bread.
No, it's not garlic bread though. It's garlic pizza. It's got the base of the pizza.
So it's more the crunch than the garlic flavour.
No,
Yeah,
I've had
because you
soft
can
garlic bread
taste the
before.
garlic bread in the Domino's garlic
I
bread
can't.
pizza.
I can taste the sauce. My brain concentrates on that sauce.
So would you be opposed to like a subtly garlic, non-toasted bread?
But that just sounds a bit sloppy. I don't like wet bread.
It's not going to be wet. It's going to be dry. It's going to be dry. It's not going to be toasted, but it's going to be like.
If you like bake this up for me, do you bake garlic bread or you just make
Yeah.
it?
No. I literally the plan was tonight I was going to bake some garlic bread.
Some garlic bread. I'd
Yeah.
love some garlic bread.
Right. Next week I'll make you some garlic bread.
All right.
Yes, that'd be a
Some
good one.
subtle garlic bread, and we will see. I'm going to go in varying strengths, like in terms of how garlicky they are, and then we'll find out. We'll find out.
I mean, just the
We-
normal bit of bread's gonna win.
We will do, yeah. We can do like the crunch that you're going to supply because Perry's going to make it extra crunchy.
Yeah,
for
so
you.
we'll go like right. We're
But
gonna
I don't
have
the
like
crunch.
some. Yeah, we're gonna have some samples like garlic bread, as in bread, garlic toasted bread, slightly more garlicky bread, and then we'll work our way up. We'll do an experiment.
garlic bread.
What's that?
God.
that your
That was a
impression of
PK
PK?
impression right there.
That was awful.
Yeah, garlic bread. What an invention! Whoever thought to put?
It was probably the French.
Yeah,
So-
Not in a racist way, but they love their garlic.
Deserve to be jailed.
Yeah, right. See you next week.
Deserve to be
I'm-
jailed.
I'm on a conjugal visit with Charlie.
yeah. So it will be fun. I think it
I
will
think
be
I'd
fun.
rather go to jail than eat the garlic bread, to be honest.
So to be fair, next week you may not even be here.
Yeah,
I might be in jail.
we're gonna kill him with garlic bread.
As long as I have to eat it, it's fine.
Oh god, yeah. A few more segments next week. We're gonna hit him with teach Perry how to sport.
Yeah,
that is gonna be a
so-
brilliant one.
I've asked some questions this week to kind of ease you into the fact that I know bugger all about sports. But next week we're going to have a dedicated segment towards the fact that I don't know anything. I know a very little amount about football. I watch it. I watch when the World Cup's on. I enjoy it. But they know more than me about football. I don't know the offside rule. The offside rule is the first segment that we're going to get into.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get the salt shakers out? The classic, just.
I mean,
I've got
I
a
think we
salt
have
shaker
to.
downstairs that you can use. You're gonna have to bring your own. It's
We'll use-
BYOSS.
Okay.
BYOSS. Bring your own salt shaker.
We can usually like little bits of salt. Just like one bit of salt as a player.
This is gonna be the worst tequila slammer I've ever done.
There
See
you
you
go.
next week, guys.
Yeah, right. So if you want to reach out to us, then you can reach us at goalmouthweekly@gmail.com. Other than that, we have been people sitting in front of a microphone trying to talk about sport. I've been in the background. They've been doing most of the talking. But yeah. Until next week, we will see you on the pitch.
Very good. Very
Whoa.
good.
We got an outro. Right. Have a good one, guys.
See you.
See you then.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.